So today we're going to talk about driving instructions. Yes, you can use Google Maps, and Google Maps continues to work great, but I'm going to show you a couple of strategies or techniques using AI to generate your driving instructions, both with ChatGPT and with Gemini. So stay tuned. We're going to jump right to it. All right. So here I'm just going to type in driving instructions from ATL, which is airport. So we'll put that in there, to Mini Night. This is an Airbnb we're going to be staying at. So here we just click on it, and here it gives us everything that we need to do. Okay, so head northwest, use 2 lanes. Okay, now when you're using Chat Plus, it gives you even more instructions. But here you can see that you can get quite a bit of instructions here make this work. All right. Notice here it's giving you the mileage. It's pretty cool stuff. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Gemini. So when we look at Gemini, let's give it the same set of instructions and see what it does. So here, this is nice because when you're traveling to different places like us, we're traveling from Europe back to the United States. I want to make sure I have all of the driving information available to me so that in the event my cell phone doesn't work or I don't have coverage or things of that nature. Now notice when we put it inside of Gemini, we immediately get a Google map, which would make sense, right? Because they're Google. But here I can also click on directions themselves, and it will pull open the actual Google map, and then I can drill into step-by-steps if I want. But you notice that it's got all the details that I want. Now let's see if we can get Gemini to do something else for us. Let's generate this draft again. See if it comes up with another type. It continues just to want to give us it in map format. So let's see how it'll do here, turn-by-turn instructions. Remember, with AI, you have to ask it the right things or it won't produce. Now, in this case, they're not doing it at all. But in the future, you'll be able to type in turn-by-turn. With ChatGPT, it's automatically giving it to you in that format. Let's see if it will give it to us as a Google map. It's a Google map. Okay, again, look that we have the keywords that we're using here. Okay, it can't because it can't for some reason, but Gemini can. So you're going to have to play them based on what type of directions you want. You're going to have to play them and see how it works. Let's try something else here. So let's say that instead we just want to say change to go to MGM Airport in Montgomery. So now let's see. It automatically knows that I'm starting off at this location and I want to go to MGM. Let's see what this does. We're going to give it the same set of instruction because we really want to see how they interact. So we're going to say change. Again, and words are important. Words matter. All right. And let's go ahead and see what it does for us. So I've updated the ATL airport as requested. So now it's gone ahead. So it got it, right? It understood. Now let's try another thing. Let's say reverse route. So we want it to flip it. We're going back the same way we came. And now let's see if it does it. Sure, the reverse route is the same. Notice here, A is here, B is here. Whoops. A is here, B is there, right? So it did do it. Let's see if we can get reverse route to work here. Perfect. Okay, now let's try another. So it did exactly what we wanted it to. Obviously with quite a few more instructions for us. So honestly, I've never seen this happen on ChatGPT. Looks like it was just going to town here. I don't know why it did 100 different things here. Looks like it gave me some details. 160 mile, 2.5. Here's the basic driving. Continue generating. Let's see what it does. See if it does it again. Yeah, I don't know why it's giving us a lot. Usually, now see how it's still including mini night in there, which we gave it originally. So it's doing something weird on us there. So let's go ahead and create a new one, and let's just say driving instruction from MGM to ATL. Let's see if it understands what that is. Okay, so it's just driving from Montgomery to Atlanta. That's fine. And then we're going to say here, stop at Costco along the way. See what it does with that. And it's going to ask us which one. Can you, okay, so then you can say, can add the Montgomery Costco to my driving instructions. Okay. And there it goes. Okay, so here it's just having us go from Montgomery to Costco. You can continue on your way to Atlanta. Okay, so you can actually add things, routes along your way. And then one other thing we'll do with this mapping, are there things to see on my route within a 10-minute detour? And let's see what it says. And there you go. So it's going to take us up that route, and then it's going to say, hey, look, here's some things that you can do. Detour from I-85. These are all off I-85 because you're only going that route. So you can get pretty creative with how you want to use Google Maps to give you instructions and plan your trips. We're going to do one last instruction. So driving instructions across country. Okay, from MGM to Provo, Utah. Stop in Kansas City and Denver, Colorado, and give ideas for rest stops along my route. Okay, so this, as you can see here, sounds like a fun trip. It's going to go ahead and plan the entire thing out for you. So here you can see it's starting. Here's a rest idea. Scenic break. Continue, continue, continue. Here it says, hey, go to this state park in Kansas. Here's another state park recreation area. And another one. Apparently, when we say rest, it means stopping at places you can see and do things, and their surroundings. Great way to map a trip, and a very effective way to kind of get great ideas. And you can add more details and things like that, but it's a great starting point. Good luck.